You show off.
Now sometimes when dolphins are swimming really fast through the water, they'll actually jump out of the water. It's thought that this might reduce the drag that they get through the water and might actually help them to swim a little bit faster, but they might also be doing it to catch a really quick breath of air. So dolphins breathe air from their blowholes on top of their heads, so when they jump out of the water, oftentimes you can hear them breathe. So in just a second, our dolphins are going to porpoise or bow around the pool, and if you listen very, very carefully, you might actually be able to hear them take a quick breath of air.
You want to zoom? I can't zoom. Oh, that's cool. Did I hurt him?
Dolphins will also jump out of the water in various other ways, such as spinning, flipping, or bridging. There are lots of reasons why they might be doing this. It might be just a normal play behavior. They might be doing it as a way of communicating with one another. There might even be a bigger reason that scientists don't actually know about yet. How and why they get their 300 or 400 or 500-pound bodies up and out of the water is the big question, though. And it turns out that they do this because of their very hydrodynamic body shape and a very, very strong tail.
So I'm catching everything now that I'm actually recording it. Ooh, big splash. Oh, that was cool.
Now, behaviors like this that look absolutely exhausting to you and I are actually pretty easy for the dolphins. There are lots of researchers who are studying what exactly it is about a dolphin's shape and body movement that allow them to use the minimum amount of energy to produce the maximum effect. One scientist in particular is actually looking at the shape of dolphin and whale flippers. And he's noticed that there are lots of little bumps on the edges of this flipper, and he's determined that those bumps actually increase how hydrodynamic they are through the water, and he's applied this shape to wind turbines. And it turns out that the bumpy wind turbines actually produce more energy. It's very, very cool. So all of the behaviors that you've seen our dolphins do here today are natural behaviors that they do on their own in the ocean. But here at the aquarium, we've paired those behaviors with a hand signal so that we can ask for lots of different behaviors. So right now it's time to get all of you guys involved in choosing what behavior you'd like to see. So we're going to put a choice of 3 different behaviors on our video screens. And by a show of hands, you guys can let me know which ones you want to see. So the first one is a splashing behavior called the fluke fling. The second is an aerial called a flip. And the third is an underwater behavior called a somersault. Alright, by show of hands, who wants to see that splashing behavior, the fluke fling? Alright, some people not in the splash zones. How about that flip? Ooh, alright, and the underwater somersault? A couple people, who wants to see all 3? Everyone, there we go. Alright, well we'll start with the flip since most people wanted to see that. So in order to train the flip, we actually use one of these guys, and this is called a target pole. And one of the very first things that a dolphin will learn to do is just touch this target. It doesn't take very long for them to learn that, to understand that, and once they do, we can take this and move it around in a lot of different directions, and they'll follow it, which allows us to shape lots of very cool behaviors. So for the flip, we'd start off very, very low in that general kind of somersaulting motion until they understand that motion, and then we can take it and move it up higher and higher and higher until they get that desired height. Alright, so we're all going to ask for this behavior together, which means that you guys need to know the hand signal. So in order to ask our dolphins for a flip, you're going to raise your left hand. Excellent. And then take your right hand and smack it. Wonderful. Alright,
I can't do that.
Get that left hand up there. 1, 2, 3, flip. And this is Chesapeake. Somersault, and this behavior starts out kind of the same way as the flip. It's that same general somersaulting motion, but we want that to happen down here at the windows so that you guys can get a good look at it. So we'll have a trainer down at the windows using her hand, which kind of functions the same way as our target pole, showing the dolphin what that general flip-like motion is. We'll pair it with the hand signal from deck, and eventually we can fade out the trainer who's down here at the windows so that all the dolphin is getting is a hand signal without any secondary help down here at the windows. All right, so in order to ask for this somersaulting behavior, we're going to point out our right hand straight in front of us and then just kind of rotate your elbow so that your hand flips around. Excellent. Are we ready? And 4-year-old me is going to be doing this. Point that finger out. 1, 2, 3, flip.
Keep moving. Sucks I couldn't even see that.
And here comes 11-year-old Maya.
Left,
over
left,
here on
left,
the other
left.
side.
Oh, that is cool.
All right, so the last behavior we're going to be asking for is that splashing fluke fling.
Oh.
So in order to train the fluke fling, we would take our target pole and ask the dolphin to go under the water. So basically take this target and put it down under the water directly in front of us so that they follow it down with their rostrum or bottlenose until only their tail is sticking up out of the water. Once we get that body position, then we can start asking them to move their tail forward so that they're getting the splash zones nice and wet. And once they understand the movement, then we can tell them to take that movement over here to the windows so that we can get our splash zones wet. All right, so the hand signal for this one, you're actually going to raise both of your hands this time. And then on the count of three, you're just going to slap your knees. 1, 2, 3, stop. Great. All right, are we ready?
Okay.
Get those hands up there. And 1, 2, 3, flute fling. Here comes Chesapeake.
On the right. Oh! Good job, Chesapeake. Okay, go left. All the other girls were screaming because I was like, I don't want to get wet.
All right, here comes Maya, here in the center.
Oh, it's center. Oh, someone had their phone out. Don't get it, it's water resistant.
All right, and don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you guys. Here comes Jessica.
Okay, okay.